Yup. We're a minute late. They're going to be yelling at us.
Well, there's nobody there.
It's a comment time.
Hello there. Another week.
Hello. Hello there.
So is everybody
tonight?
Probably isn't going to be anybody. Everybody's forgotten about us because we've not been doing the weekends.
Doing all right.
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Matt, you look brighter. You look brighter today, Matt. You have the new
camera.
Yeah.
They look very clear. Yeah.
I noticed a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Things behind me better.
Anthony.
Hello.
Good evening. So, have we had a good weekend, everybody? Everybody on the chat, everybody in the stream, everybody.
Mark, hey.
Yeah, pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Nice chilled out.
It's been all right.
Plenty of time.
I got I went shopping for Tim for Hey, it's Mark, chocolate chip Wookie.
Hey.
I'm back to hey.
Hello, I don't have to go on Twitter tonight. Oh, good.
Yeah, I say you don't have to keep harassing you, does he?
Oh, he can't send me pictures. Well, he can send pictures over at Twitter, I suppose, still. But
yeah.
He needs to come on. We need to get him on. Once he's sorted out, he can come on the stream. If you need, I think you get yourself sorted out, aren't you, Mark? Last time I heard you were. So, what are you getting for Tim then, John?
Oh, he had me pick up some stuff for his kid for it's a shark.
Talk to Devil.
He needed some stuff for his kid's birthday, so.
All right.
That apparently only Target had, so I had to pick it up here.
Oh, really? Oh, nice one.
It wasn't in the aisle. I went to the aisle where everything was, and then I asked one of the employees. I showed them the thing on the app saying it's here. The employees were like, "Well, I don't know. It should be there, but I guess it's not. I'm not sure what's going on, you know." And then my dad shows up at the end of the aisle, and I walk over to see him, and there it is on the end of the aisle on an end cap, and I'm like, "They're right here." And the employee's like, "Oh, I didn't know they were over there. Sorry, you're If my dad hadn't walked on that end, I would have left and been like, "Sorry, Tim, I couldn't find it," you know. But yeah, there they were. There was a whole rack full of them, and I'm like, "How can the employee not know what's in his section?" You know, like whatever. But we got to sort it out. We'll work it. You know, yeah, they'll go in the mail tomorrow. What'd you get? Did you get anything today, Mark, Matt, anyone?
No,
I did.
The weekend? Over the weekend?
I did. I got my Star Wars pillowcases, which I don't think I'm going to use as pillowcase. I think it was as backing. It's pretty cool. I got a Dorbs, Tron Dorbs.
Oh, Dorbs, yeah.
Yeah. The first Tron merchandise I've ever bought. Apart from the...
You don't like Funko Pop, but you don't mind Dorbs, huh?
I say I'm stopping with Funko, but it's Tron. Come on. And I got that. Unless you know about that.
That's the Chewy thing, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've done a video on it, and it's going to be coming up, and not pretty. Put it that way. It's not pretty. I also got a Bespin Blaster, and
for the Kenner figures.
It's come already. Only got it on Friday. It's come already.
Yeah, good.
Wow, that's quick.
Cool.
Paliboys.
Nice.
The card is amazing. Bubbles knackered, like, but
that's a bargain. That was what a bargain.
Yeah. Like I said, the bubble.
Okay.
So it does actually come out, but obviously it's not. He's not.
Oh,
gonna, his feet were sticking out when I unboxed him.
It's got a little
But,
cracker in there. Yeah.
Yeah, but it did say it's cut it open, but he hasn't done it. It looks like to me because it's not it's unpunched. It looks like it's being pinned up on a wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With the bubble being a bit yellow, plus the weight of the feet, probably if it's been up on the wall, it's probably come through the bubble.
Yeah.
So, but I've got a case on the way. Might be coming tomorrow or Wednesday. GW case is coming on the way for that. What I've done is I've put another bubble around it, just to keep it intact for now.
Yeah.
Until I get the case. So there you go. You'll see in the video that's coming up tomorrow about it. So I think that's it. I think that's what I've got. Did you get anything on Saturday? Just got those very early this morning, which was nice, really.
Yeah. My postman didn't come to us.
I have a couple mysteries.
I was 12.
Mysteries.
Oh.
Like, I have no idea what the hell this is.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
What the crap? It's got claw arms, and, like, these are claw arms, you know? And it's got, like, satellite dish arms and this weird...
Is it like a Russian satellite or something?
I don't know. I mean,
is it an aircraft?
I have no idea. And I can't find any markings on it. I can't, like, it's, yeah, satellite dishes and...
Yeah, some sort of satellite thing, isn't it?
It looks like that thing off Dark Crystal, but they didn't make any choice for Dark Crystal, did they?
Nah.
Yeah, not like this.
Something spacey, isn't it?
I thought maybe it's a
Yeah.
I thought it could be a Men in Black thing, like
new camera.
Something in Men in Black, like it goes on in the base or something. I don't know.
Check my Twitter message.
Twitter messages when you can.
No, all I got was
no, nothing come through on Twitter.
Then I expect one of you guys to really know who this is, because he's got a skull and crossbones on his
Major
shirt.
Black.
Yeah,
it's Major Black.
Major Black. Okay.
Yeah.
There's one on eBay on card. I think just about to go out.
He's in really good shape.
Interesting. Mark, where have you sent that Twitter message? Obviously on Twitter, but I can't see it.
He's missing the red paint on the other side there, John.
On what side?
Oh, he's missing red paint on the shoulder. So one side's got red and one hasn't.
Oh,
You're missing red off it.
Like, he's supposed to be like that on both sides.
I may have missed
it.
I gotcha.
Yeah. He has a little code book and a little AK-47. I've got the gun, but no code book. So
he was in one of the figure lots that I won.
Cool.
All right.
Along with a couple G.I. Joe guys, we got
Boa
here, the fighter dude, and we got the pilot from the Awe Striker, right? And we have this dude from Zorro.
Cool.
I'm gonna get Zorro. I'm so mad at him. He's stupid. He keeps carving Z's in the wall. And we have an FX7. Boop, 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 boop,
nice.
boop, boop, with all those little arms. And this shocked me. Boba Fett had his gun. So we got Boba Fett and a gun.
Nice.
Which really shocked me. That I didn't realize his weapon was there when I saw the lot of figures, the random figures, and a Chewie and a Stormtrooper. And I didn't even see Chewie in the picture. So he wasn't even in the picture. He was just in the box. So that's what's shocking. The Stormtrooper.
Oh, Stormtrooper, nice.
And this G.I. Joe guy. I don't know who he's a driver of something. I think he's the driver of the Yeah, that vehicle. Sure. We have a Predator roar, from Kenner and Steppenwolf. He has like a
Oh, cool.
arm actually. He squeezes legs and he jerks himself off. Hey, look at me. yeah. You know. And and we got the Indian guy, the Tonto, but he's missing a foot. No, got this foot in his moccasin, but this foot's gone. So I don't know what to do. But he's got his guns.
A few on that together.
The little guns sell for more than the figure itself,
Right,
of course, like everything.
Mark, I've done it. Mark was asking for your surname. I've sent it on that message because for the post those bags, you didn't have your surname.
All right.
So,
Oh,
yeah, I've sent it.
all right. Yeah, because I
joint
actually
one.
because we've got a message together, haven't we? So sorry about that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
And then
That's fine.
we got all the weapon stuff. There's two Dengar guns in there, a hat for Rancor Keeper, a Yoda's belt, a Princess Leia gun.
Ooh, nice.
And then the little thing for 21B, that little silver stick thing, the Ugnaught case, and a
Just bought an Ugnaught.
Yoda's belt, and a Bausch gun. And then the other thing, there's a Stormtrooper backpack, a Snowtrooper backpack, some Ninja Turtle weapons, Transformer stuff, and missiles. And this thing is cool. I don't know who owns this case. There's no gun inside, but it's a cool little rifle case in any account. You know? So
that looks like a Action Man sort of.
Yeah, thing. Maybe. Yeah.
Or like, yeah, GI Joe, the big 12-inch. Yeah.
But lots of nice bits and stuff in those. Those were the two. Those are the gems from the two lots. They were like $20 each. Remember those ones I won? So I have a whole pile out there of like 50 other figures and things that I'm going to sell from those lots. And then I recently got the this little guy from Voltron, and he even came complete with his shield, the skull scavenger. But the shield turns out doesn't go on his hand or anything. It just kind of sits there off to the side. It has a little tab for you to wear on your shirt or something, you know. So this doesn't count as an accessory for the figure. So I don't care. This is complete. This is like a stupid baseball card that was thrown in there. That's the equivalent of it, you know, because, you know, I don't know. That's dumb. Just clips on your shirt and you're like, I have a skull scavenger. And you go to school looking like a dork. And my yellow lion showed up with Hunk. Hunk's in there like, hey, look, he's fine here. So 3 down, 2 to go.
Nearly there.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, see, like, here's another bag of bits. This is what I mean. There's like there's a million.
I love bag of mix.
Yeah, I gotta go through all this, but it's like that's what I mean. I won those 2 lots that had all these bits and characters and other stuff in them, and some of it I'll keep and some of it I'll resell. But yeah, lots of Transformer bits I think in that bag.
Princess Leia blast, is it black or is it blue?
It looked black to me.
Yeah, I'm after the blue one.
Yeah, it's black. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm after. Well, that's more expensive, a black one, obviously, but I'm after a blue one.
I'll give them. Well, I'm sure I got Princess Leia's that need a gun.
Yeah.
One up there, in fact. Yeah.
Yeah. I've ordered an Ugnaught tonight, and I got a Han Solo on Carbonite yesterday for £65. Believe it or not.
Wow, nice.
Bargain.
Yeah, good deal.
That's very good.
It is.
I think I paid 50 for mine. That was about 4 or 5 years ago. So
Yeah, Sean, I've been getting them. I got the blue or the green lion and the black lion are on the way. I just won the blasters, so the Zarkon Zapper and the Doom Blaster. Both of those are boxed. I won them for $50 each, and they're in the boxes. So one of them's never been opened. The Zarkon Zapper's never been opened. So I was shocked. I won them at $50 each. So they're on their way. I got a coffin with a row beast. With the red row beast is in the coffin. That's coming. And then the other row beast I got separate. I think the only thing I'm waiting to hear back on was I made an offer on the on Zarkon himself, but I got all the other figures coming. I think I'm just waiting for that offer on Zarkon to see if they accept it. And then I think I'll end up having the entire collection of Voltron. Yeah.
Cool.
That was pretty easy to get all those.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I keep missing out on YouTube. I'm not YouTube, eBay. I keep missing out. I missed out tonight on the Death Star. Not Death Star. Oh, I'm not there to a Star Destroyer. Darth Vader Star Destroyer playset.
Oh, yeah. Still running for that.
£31.77 in, and it went for £32.77. So somebody's sniping me all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not happy at all. Mackie D.
Bradley.
Welcome.
Marky D. Sean. Yeah, Sean.
Yeah. So, we've got any questions, anybody? You got any burning questions that you want to discuss?
Yeah, what's this? Tell me what it is.
Dear. Yeah,
I got it up on Twitter and nobody answered. No one knows.
no.
why?
There's a group on Facebook which they could put it up on. Somebody might know on toy identification page. So yeah. That case I showed you earlier, John, that Empire Strikes Back case, it went straight away.
Okay.
So that's good, unfortunately. I thought you might. Now I know you want it. I'll see if I can try and get you one.
Oh, I got my book, by the way. The new toy guide came out. This is
all right.
Absolutely amazing. And it tells me I actually shouldn't pay more than $50 for that Yoda Empire Strikes Back case.
Where's that from?
It's Mark Bellamo's guide on everything. So a lot of it is this, where you have it listed, by series, I
need one of those.
And then, but then he's also got the nice color page section in the back,
Yeah.
Where
is that not Amazon?
Look at that. He's got all the Hot Wheels.
Wow.
He's got the rarest stuff of each collection. Even goes into all the. This is for you, Mark.
Oh, cool.
All the lunch boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the rarest of each set in color in the back. You know what I mean? So you can really see. See, there's my Tonto, the one I just got. With no foot, though. Mine's missing a foot.
Oh.
But they got like the Corgi vehicles and all that stuff too,
Oh, cool.
But it's a really good.
And how much was that?
Half the book is Star Wars. I mean, it's like it goes on for 100 pages just on Star Wars because there's so much.
So how much was that then? Dare I ask?
This book is $22.99 US.
Oh, not bad.
But I found it used. It was like, how you can click on Amazon, you can find those people who are reselling it.
Yeah.
And it said used, but in new condition, and it was $10. But I mean, it's beautiful. This is absolutely brand new condition. You know what I mean? Like, so it basically was half the price.
How old is it, John?
It's 2019 publication.
Oh wow!
So it's only a year old. Yeah, only
a
year old. Yeah. So I like those kind of things just to get a rough idea. And what's also handy for me is like you can flip through and go, okay, Star Trek Playmates Series 1. Okay, Series 1 only had these 8 figures, you know? Because sometimes it's hard to, you don't know what, if it's not a line like Star Wars or Transformers where I'm like 100% familiar with it, you know, you sometimes go, what was in Series 1? What was in Series 2, you know? Like Marvel, the Marvel superhero stuff, you know, Series 1 only had 8 figures, you know, so you're like, oh, but there's like 40 figures in the line. So when did they come out? Oh, they were actually Series 2 or Series 3, you know, yeah.
No, I can't find it. It's not on Amazon UK.
It's just called Toys and Prices by Mark Bellamo. That's it.
19th edition. There you go. That might help.
19th edition.
Yeah, I think that's the most recent one, actually. I don't know if there's a more recent. Maybe there's a more recent one. I don't know.
Yeah, I found it now. £12.
Yeah, see, that's not bad.
Bargain.
Yeah. And you get black and white pictures throughout of all the different lines. So you at least have a couple examples of each line, even if it's just in black and white picture. Oh, there's all the Pee Wee Herman stuff.
It's
That's
£12,
cool.
but it's £12 delivery.
That's funny.
£19.50 and £2.80 delivery. But that's used as well. £35 new.
Wow.
So it's definitely worth buying then.
Well, I mean, for someone like me who likes this kind of stuff, yeah, I think so.
Well, yeah.
I
mean,
it's
definitely not for everybody. You know what I mean? I think you would
You like
enjoy
a bit
it,
of
Mark,
everything.
because you're Mark. You're sort of into that same kind of stuff I am with the guidebooks and liking to look at things. And
I need it for work as well, so
yeah, I can see you getting use out of it. But the average collector, no, they're not going to want this book. They're just, it's like you know, the average guy's not going to care. You know. Plus, you know, it just gives you an estimate. You're like, okay, that's his estimate of the price a few years ago. You know what I mean? And you kind of know where to start, I guess, because you know today they're going to be a little bit higher than what's in the book. But
yeah,
you kind of get an idea where to start from, you know?
yeah, well, it's ordered now, so.
Plus, I find it educational for things that I don't normally collect. And if I run across it, you know, like I just opened up the page to Pee Wee Herman. I've seen those when I'm out and about, but I have no idea what's the chase figure. What is everybody looking for, you know?
Yeah.
And this kind of tells you that. You can quickly go there and go, oh, no one can find Cherry. All right, Cherry's the one you got to look for, you know?
Yeah. And I've got so many books under this desk, all guides and Miller and even that one. It's not really any good. That's Mark Bellamo as well.
Yeah.
It's like the pocket version. It's really good. It's not brilliant for, you know, like if I'm using it for pricing, things like that. It's just interesting to look through. That's what I like about books like that. But that is the book I've always used as a. I started off.
What other thing in this guidebook is this stuff? Like, he's got a whole page about the toy line before you go into it. So there's a whole thing, and like the stuff, like in the Star Wars one, he talks about repros. I mean, look at this. It goes on for a couple pages of him just talking about collecting GI Joes through the years and stuff. And the same with the Star Wars. When you get to the Star Wars, he goes into like reproduction stuff and how to tell when you're on eBay if what's a repro, what's real.
All right.
You know what I mean? And discuss it. He actually discusses like you know, like I know people. He's like, if you're a casual collector and you don't want to spend $400 to $450 for a mint unsealed Ben Obi-Wan an original 12 back, he's like, there are some friends that I know that are just like, I want each figure on a card back, so they bought reproduction card backs. And he's like, I know it's a real hit and miss subject on for all the fans whether it should be original or if a repro is fine, but the repro cost my friend $40. So he's got the same thing hanging on his wall that an original person would have, but he only spent 40 where the other guy spent 450. You know, so he's like, he even goes into like the logic behind it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why my friend bought a $40 one, just because he couldn't afford the 450, but he still wanted to have that look, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting just to get the perspective and also see the logic and the discussion that he's having with himself. You know what I mean? As he writes these things, you know, because I think personally Mark wouldn't buy a repro himself, but you know what I mean.
You're right. even though I will admit, I have bought the box. I did buy the reproduction box, but
yeah,
that is a box you would never ever get, never find, never. It's like I would probably buy a custom rocket firing Boba Fett because I know I'm not ever gonna get one, ever.
Or that Vlix figure that so many collectors have that is actually a repro.
I wouldn't buy a custom of that because it's not even a nice figure. I probably wouldn't even buy a proper one if I could afford. I don't. It's like the Yak Face. I had the Yak Face, but I sold it because I don't like it.
Yeah. I wish I knew you when you sold it because I could have got it off you.
Yeah, it's like the Han and Carbonite. Yeah, it's the last 17. It's quite expensive, but it's a figure I love. I've had one before. I love it. It's one of the best figures.
I thought you didn't like his neck.
The Han Solo with the big neck's not very good. It's horrible. Yeah. When you put it behind that Carbonite, he's just really good.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. Should be expecting Mark Hamill tonight. Yeah, we might be. He might be popping on.
The rules. Bradley's like the rules of collecting. There are no rules. You do what you feel you want to do. It's all up to you.
A tweet saying that it was bored, so I said, "Well, jump on." I sent him a link, so you never know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw that.
The paper that Jody told me about that before it came on, so I was expecting it. I just don't.
I haven't watched it.
I didn't think it was funny.
It's invisible ink, isn't it? You just didn't realise it's invisible.
You make your own rules up. You put that's it. You make your own rules up. That's what it is. Your collection. It's what you want.
Yeah.
It to be.
It's how you collect how you want to collect.
I don't want to argue with people who collect repro because that's how you collect. I'm saying my opinion is I wouldn't have it. I like to because it's nostalgia and a figure and a weapon and anything like that. I need it to be original because I want it to come from 1980.
Yeah.
Not from 2020.
But I could see Marky D, like that's the only way you can get that figure. You know what I mean? I
would get that. I have looked at getting that because I'm even doing one myself.
That's the one from the photo, though. I think he means. You know how the one in the photograph on the back of the car? It's like a C-3PO chest piece and like different.
Like one of them. I don't. Does that even still exist? That Kit Bash one?
Oh, probably not. I have no idea. Yeah.
You never see it, do you? I mean, it's probably in some private collector's hands somewhere in the world, but there will only ever be one of those.
I saw somewhere there's actually a website, but I can't remember it off the top of my head what it's called. But they show you each part, like it's a C-3PO body, and then there's like the certain figure's arms and different one's legs, and then the head they actually took some character's head and added putty or something to it to give it the shape, and then so you can actually
or something, isn't it?
You could actually go through and make your own by following the instructions on that website.
Gosh, good.
I just don't. I'm sure we could search and find it if we really wanted to. You know?
Yeah, I'd have that figure, if a custom figure. I don't mind customs as much. If it's a custom of something that we haven't got, if it's a custom of something we've got, why? I don't see the point. I mean, last 17 are expensive. I know that, but I look at it at if I can't afford it, I won't have it.
Yeah, that's me too. Yeah,
I always say I love an Aston Martin. I'd love a DeLorean, but I can't afford one, so I don't have one. You know what I mean? So
you could eventually afford a DeLorean. I mean, they're not that much.
yeah, about 25 grand, I know, but
Yeah,
probably could. I thought I once saw one on eBay that was 26 grand or something like that, and I was
when you compare it to a new car, you go out and buy a new car, you're going to spend 30 grand. So anything that's less than 30 grand in the used market is still considered, you know, I would say affordable. You know.
Yeah, but the DeLoreans aren't nice cars to drive, are they? Apparently.
No,
I've heard they're horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, they won't even go that fast, do they?
No.
They struggle to get up to 80, long on 88, don't they? So,
well, that's why I needed the lightning bolt to kick them over 88. You know, the lightning bolt.
Yeah. I was looking at a Lotus Esprit the other day, £60,000. That's the Roger Moore. The Roger Moore car, the white one. Yeah. If I had the money, that's what I'd be buying. So that or a Maserati Boomerang, if you've ever heard of it. So it is amazing looking car. In 1971 it was made.
I'm not familiar with the Boomerang.
A Maserati Boomerang. Put it in and look for it. Look at it online. It's an amazing car. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, absolutely. That is awesome.
Yeah.
No, I want one too. Yeah. That's one of the coolest looking cars I've ever seen.
You sit in the middle of it like a McLaren, and the steering wheel and all the dials are in the middle of the steering wheel. It's quite clever. It's before its time. So yeah, it is gorgeous. Nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
1971 that was made.
That looks more like Auto Man.
Yeah. That's my dream car. Yeah.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah. That's way better than a DeLorean.
You could put DeLorean, you could put like the time travel bits on the back of this thing, it would still work.
I'm happy with the modern vintage collection. I'm priced out of the geez. Really? The vintage collection is more expensive than some of the original vintage stuff.
Yeah.
That Slave One is.
Well, what about that Ahsoka we saw sell for $599 the other day? Ahsoka, the vintage collection from what, 10 years ago? Was that 10 years ago? She sold for $599 on eBay the other day. We watched it. $600. Who would pay $600 for a modern figure?
That don't look too bad actually.
So it's a kit to put on your Boba Fett, or what is this? I'm just looking at the bits on right there. What's all that? Just
you get an L slot and a J slot.
Yeah, you take the figure apart. So
gotcha.
And put a different back on it.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Looks like repro weapons. Yeah, so that's in Australia. That's the only one I found. I found Mark. He's saying there's a kit bash fit on eBay, but I can't find it, unfortunately. Send me a link to it if you know where it is. I am looking through. That's the only custom Fett I can find. A custom droid style of Boba Fett for £200. Wow. No, can't find it. So we've got any questions, guys?
We had a question from Anthony at the top. I did see it. But yeah.
Have you seen the JTA bit from Darkside? Vintage outselling the Black Series. Is that vintage collection or vintage?
JTA bit Dorkside vintage outselling. Huh.
Let's have a look. Darkside Toys. What is it? The JTA? No, I can't find it. Can't find it. Yep. Oh, vintage collection is outselling Black Series. Yeah, there's not really been any new Black Series out, has there? Really, there's been the game ones, but those are like repacks, basically.
I mean, you're still. I mean, I'm getting Dooku and Bly now. They're turning up now. A lot of people are still waiting for them, Black Series wise, and can't wait to see the Dooku. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know when they're going to arrive, but they're supposedly.
Mine's shipped. Mine's shipped. But the problem is, mine is shipped to my work and not to my home because I pre-ordered them back in. I pre-ordered them back in June. Back in February. Sorry. So I quickly went and said, "Could you please ship them to?" No, they're already gone. Oh. So I got to get someone from work to bring them home. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Mark, I sent on Twitter, in the chat we have on Twitter, I sent you 2 links to there's 2 different ones on the United States eBay.
Yeah. Moving forward, I'd rather collect the vintage collection than Black Series. But I mean, if I had to make a choice between the two, if I had to make a choice between the two, that would be my choice, is vintage collection. But yeah, because the card backs are nicer, aren't they? We get a nicer presentation. So, yeah, and they're more easy to put, and they're cheaper, and they're easier to store, aren't they?
Yep.
So,
yep.
Yeah. So that is the 3PO body, obviously, because
yeah, and then they put putty or do something around the chest and score it.
Yeah.
Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite cool. It's all right looking, isn't it?
It's nice, is that?
Well, they're not cheap, are they? So.
No, definitely not.
No.
Definitely not.
No, wasn't it $70 or $80 even for the repro, the thing there? Yeah.
I'm just looking at the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's $70.
Yeah.
There you go. So there you go.
Oh, has he got the video hooked onto it or something?
Yeah. I didn't think we can't put video links on eBay. You okay?
I didn't know we could either. I had no idea we could do that till just now. So,
I didn't think you could.
Because I'd rather do a video, like, because you can see it from all sides, and it'd be easier for people to tell condition, and they can actually see that stuff works. If it has a feature,
Yeah.
You can tell how loose the arms are on the figures.
Then another customer I've just found.
What's that one?
Just somebody's mocked up.
Gotcha. Yep.
And that's box. Box is quite cool.
Yeah, it's a bit better than the one we saw the other week that I've got all like burnt and melted. So that one's $65.
And this person must make those boxes for it too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
$150.
For all 6? Huh.
Lovely.
But he hasn't sold it yet, so who knows?
No.
Oh,
No,
Death
you're
Squad
not getting
Commander
it,
Leg, Mark's saying.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out the arms off the top of my head
Yeah.
too, but I couldn't.
I think if I was going to have a custom, I'd rather have unpainted Boba Fett, like a prototype one.
Yeah, the unpainted version of the product. Yeah, that would be the cooler one to have. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Just got back from the post office. Cheers. Appreciate that.
Okay. Are we going to be the only two in the UK to have those bags? Probably.
Yeah.
There you go.
In it as well. Put some
I'll just
Tootsie Rolls in there, something.
yeah. Yeah, I'll just say I did my room tour the weekend, and it's over half an hour long, and it took me over a day for the thing to upload. That's how bad my internet must be. So yeah, I've done that, and it's on my Patreon now. So I have Patreon. So there we go. Exciting. So I've got 2 videos on the Patreon page. They'll stay up there for a few days, and then I'll put them on the thing. But I was just saying, I'll have one of my collection there's a big stack of bags there, so you can see. I just say, look, here goes all my bags, all different Star Wars bags.
You put it on your. You've linked it on your YouTube, so I'll bring it up.
Yeah, there's a link. I've put a link. I've just figured that out. So
I'll join to you.
I don't even know how to search for people. I'm confused here.
You just click on my page and go on the link, I think.
On his YouTube page.
I must do it.
Yeah. I'll have to do it that way.
Yeah, I'll do it to whoever does it to me. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll sub to you. You can sub to me. I'll sub to you.
All right.
You know, when Patreon started, you could sub to yourself, and now it kicked you out of that. It doesn't let you sub to yourself anymore.
Does it? All right.
It doesn't anymore. Not anymore, but it used to. Is what I'm saying.
I've actually put 3 videos up today.
All right.
Yeah, I noticed you. I'm like, you're going nuts, man. It's all you're doing is making videos.
Yeah. Nothing better to do. So yeah, if you want to watch those videos early, a couple of them. They will be going on YouTube eventually, but there are some that are just for Patreon. That worst toy ever probably might stay on Patreon because I don't know. It's not nice. Oh dear, it's.
I don't know why you got that.
It's quite funny, really. It does say on the side, "It's a good laugh." Parody. That means it's a joke. But
right.
Yeah, it's probably the worst toy ever. It's not really a toy, and you won't give it to your kids. Definitely. What YouTube, James? Really?
Oh, look at that.
You've been watching us for weeks, man.
R2D2's Forgotten Brother. Yes, that's a great one.
No, on our YouTube channel is under our
yeah, there in the
Oh,
corners.
there.
Yeah. Blue Harvest, Universal Collector, and Super Awesome Geek Show. Come on, Roger, you've been watching us weeks. I know you're on Facebook, but
Roger
get
can
over
see his
to
Bella, so he doesn't see anything else, does he?
in the blue.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's mine.
Just ignore the name. Don't put Matt. Or put John.
Yeah, mine is Super Awesome Geek Show, like in the blue.
Yeah, I don't put mine. I just put my name, but it's my channel, so you really should be.
Way up there in the corner, that's my logo. Super.
I know, Roger. I know you watch on Facebook. We stream to Facebook and YouTube.
Guy. Mine's there.
There's much more content on YouTube.
Mark's is over there.
Yeah.
That way. Yeah.
Oh, you're just looking at you got to remember point the opposite way, haven't you?
Yeah, you got to point the opposite way.
There's Universal Collector. Oh, you changed it to Vlogger. I'm only joking, man.
Yeah. I did that about a week ago.
Yeah.
I did that ages ago. Yeah.
137.
Bye, Anthony.
Is that me going? Oh.
Gotta go to work.
Oh.
Saw his video the other day. That was absolutely brilliant. It was really good.
Death Star Commander. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it on the premiere.
It's gonna happen more and more.
I like how he moved the figures.
Yeah, I need someone. We need a Wampa animation.
For most employees in Florida today, everything opened up. So like that's gonna happen more and more. People have to work.
Too early, man.
Yeah.
Too early. That's mine, Roger. You should know Blue Harvest. It's on. There should be a link to it on Facebook, to be honest with you. And John's is there. 1.27.
Almost at 1.3.
Oh, nearly a bit.
Yeah, and there's the Jedi Fallen Order when I couldn't do anything. I can't even jump in that game. I fall down so many times.
It would have gone for a laugh.
Yeah.
One guy actually said that in the chat. He's like, "Man, you really do suck." I was like, I warned you. It's in the title. Watch me suck at video games because I can't jump for the life of me. It's like I misgauge every jump and fall to my death all the time.
Bradley, thank you for that. That was done quite a while ago, so the quality probably wasn't that great. I've got like over 400 videos on there now, so trying to get through my back catalogue is pretty much of a slog.
Well, of course, every one of these live streams is classed as a video as well, isn't it? So
yeah, it does.
Yeah, so you're topping them up. Yeah.
Speaking of Jedi Fallen Order, I really want to talk to the person who wrote that game. The dialogue's terrible. Like,
it is, isn't it?
You walk up to a clone trooper and you say the same thing to every clone trooper in the game. You're like, you stupid little kid going through training, and you walk up to clone. He's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm going training." "Oh, you better watch out. Your master's coming." "Yeah, I know. I gotta go." You walk up to the next trooper. "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm training." "Oh, your master's gonna." I'm like, "What the hell?" Like, say something different, you know. And then it's like, I mean, they do say things slightly different, but it's like variations on the same theme, you know. So it's just like, and then like I go to the Wookiee planet, and Tarful says, "We need you to go to the top of the tree because all Wookiees go up there and have a spiritual. It's like spiritual enlightenment or some crap, you know." And Tarful's like, "You got to prove to me, you know, if I'm going to help fight with you guys, you got to prove to me that you can be as enlightened as the Wookiees." Blah blah blah. So you got to climb to the top of the tree for Tarful so you can prove that you're spiritually enlightened. But to start climbing the tree, you got to swim underwater. I'm like, this makes no sense. Like, no Wookiee's gonna be like, this isn't the normal path that every Wookiee currently living in the village takes to get to the top of the tree. There's gotta be a path or a normal way to go. I mean, like, people in
Yeah.
Japan climb Mount Fuji for spiritual enlightenment, but they have a path. They don't climb on vines and swing over bottomless pits and climb on the side of walls and walk on little tiny narrow things that you can barely
Yeah.
step on. It's like, I'm like, if it was an ancient ruin, like that stuff makes sense in Uncharted because it's an ancient ruin. No one's been there for 1,000 years. But in a village where people currently live, that's not the path they take every day of their life. You know, it's like half of the village would die every day trying to get in there.
Yeah. But it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be a very exciting game, though, would it?
No, I don't know, but you go to Dathomir, and it's the same thing. There's a village where the Night Sisters, the Night Brothers, currently live in, but yeah, you can't get like it's the same thing. The way to get to the village is so convoluted. I'm like, no one currently living in this village takes this trip every day back and forth. They go out for groceries. They're like, I gotta go out and hunt some animals and bring back the carcass for food. And it's like they gotta drag it across this little tiny beam that's like just as wide as your foot, and then swing across 4 ropes and climb up the side of a wall. I go, no, they wouldn't do that. Not every day of their lives. So I'm like, it makes no sense.
That's the beginning, isn't it? You mean the one at the beginning?
No, like at just before you fight your master. Remember, you go in the temple and then you've got to fight the purple dude master.
Really?
On Dathomir, you eventually get to the temple on Dathomir, and there's a purple guy the purple guy is your master. The same dude as Zeb. Yeah, Moden John. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the same species as Zeb. Your master is.
What, third planet?
Third level. Oh.
You got to go back and forth between the planets like 20 times, you know.
Enjoyed your licenses video. Yeah, it was nice to make that. Like I say, it's a 10-minute video. It took me about 3 hours to do. But there you go. There you go. It's hard work sometimes, but it pays out. Sometimes it's really. I like doing things like that. I've been doing stuff like that on podcasts for years, and nobody's even mentioned it or anything like that. And then I do one video, and everybody says, "Well, it's brilliant. That do more of them." And I thought, well, I've been doing it for years.
you just haven't noticed. Yeah. So I didn't get the Yoda ears down, Jody. So I have the sharks on my head instead.
The one after Dathomir. Well, I went to Dathomir third, I think. I waited on Dathomir. I went back after I got a few powers. Because you can do that. You can go to different planets. You can do it. It's pretty linear, but you can go to different planets whenever you want, can't you?
Like I went to Dathomir right away when I started the game just to get the double-bladed lightsaber immediately.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking that it's quite early in the game because I missed out Dathomir first and I went straight there. So yeah, I know you mean. Yeah, took me a while, but yeah, it's quite complicated. Maybe I can do a video on doing it.
But all I was saying was, whoever wrote the game, they should have wrote it like these are ancient ruins that no one has been to for 1,000 years. Because then it makes sense that you're swinging on ropes and you got to go on rickety parts of it and stuff. But they write it like those guys are currently living in that village. So the only way to get to the village is to go on this rickety plank and swing across vines and climb on the wall. And it's like, well, the current occupants of that village can't get there this way every single day of their lives. That makes no sense. It's not realistic, you know?
That's an old podcast there, John. Been listening to me out podcast since favourite was the one with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to listen back to that one because that was a while ago, wasn't it? About a year ago, wasn't it?
I don't know.
No, not.
I don't think it's not quite a year yet. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I don't think I got my Mac till June. So yeah. I'll have to go back and listen to it now. He's stuck in there and he can't find the way out. The map is useless.
Yeah,
you got to get all the balls going, and then blowing, and then they've got to go up to the top level. It's hard to explain. He's laughing at you, Shark Cat.
Yeah. The first time I saw John on, he had a Shark Cat on.
He can get worse than even that. Oh dear. See Moles. Matt's in HD. Yes, he's got a new camera.
Yeah, new camera. At last.
Great. Master of the Universe. Banding vid. Does the same process work for turtles? Do you know that, Matt? Have you ever tried to fix a turtle?
No, I haven't got any turtles.
No? I've got a turtle. But
no.
Let's break it like off.
No, turtles are a bit. I was a little bit sort of, yeah. Turtles I stopped collecting stuff then when turtles came out.
Don't blame the Matt, blame the Matt creator.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd like to talk to the writer. I was like, the writer, designer, someone who, like, they could have just said this is an ancient ruin and it would make sense, but no.
Well, I think a lot of it is ancient ruins, isn't it? Like Dathomir and is not Bogdano, the other one.
No, when you go to Dathomir, those Night Brothers and Night Sisters are currently living there. They say that while you're running around. You know what I mean? You go to their village and stuff. What I'm saying is,
a lot of them are ghosts anyway. But like the Wookiees and Kashyyyk, they're living there.
Yeah.
And they can't run on the wall like coming in the Jedi.
Yeah. And that's the only path to get to their village. You're like, they can't do that every day whenever they come in and out of their village.
I think they just climb the trees, don't
they? And the other thing that's funny is when you got to the top of the tree, you didn't have any enlightenment moment. You didn't have a spiritual moment. You fought some Night Sister, killed her, and then flew a giant bird around. And then you never went back to Tarful to say, yeah, I got some spiritual enlightenment up there, and now you're going to help me fight for us. And, because that's why Tarful set you up there. He wanted you to prove that you were spiritual so that he would fight with you. But then they forget about that whole plot point. You climb up there, fight a guy, fly away on a bird, and then they just forget about it. You never go back to Tarful and say, join the fight, I did what you wanted. Like, it's like, what'd you do? Forget what you wrote? You wrote this for me to do and then forgot about me finishing it.
Roger's saying, now I'm subscribed to you. I expect loads of likes and comments on your channels. Keep an eye out for Star Wars Shack. I think I'm going to have to get back into videos. Well done. Yeah, that's what we're here for, to help creators.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Build everybody up.
And to help people make informed decisions.
Inspirational.
That hyper-real Luke has been informing people's decisions more than any other video I've made.
Yeah. I removed it from my basket, John. I am not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Not saying a word.
I've got a feeling that figure is going to get heavily reduced. I've got a feeling. So yeah. No one's going to buy it, and it's going to sit there. If it gets down to 20, 30 quid, I might buy it. But
definitely. It's worth the price of a Black Series figure, yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. I see it now.
I feel bad because I'm like, if Hasbro watches the video and they look at all the comments, they're not going to want to sponsor me or send me any Star Wars stuff. They're going to be like, what the
Oh, you're
hell,
doing
man?
an honest review.
Yeah,
You're doing
because
an
I'm
honest
being
review of
honest.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And so I feel bad in that aspect, but at the same time, I mean, a lot of people have commented underneath it. They've commented stuff like, great review, great video, but after watching this, I don't think I'm going to
yeah,
order the figure. And I'm like, and I respond like, that's your own decision, it's your own choice. I go, that's part of why I do the video, is so you have an informed decision before, before
yeah,
you can make an informed decision. Like if I had known it was rubber, maybe I would have passed on it. I don't know. It's like, but
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I've been seeing loads of videos for that Boba Fett Black Series helmet. Most like normal collectors are loving it, but you've got a lot of the prop aficionados getting a bit snobby,
yeah,
saying it's a load of rubbish. But I
yeah,
mean, this is people that can only afford £100 or something for a helmet, and it's it's nice. People are not going to pay £500-600 for a Boba Fett helmet, are they?
yeah.
So for display, it's great, but you're getting some people getting a bit funny about it. So
Yeah,
I'm not-
It's kind of like me with the Poe Dameron helmet. It
yeah,
looks great sitting on the shelf, and I love it. But when I wear it
yeah,
and
but
put it
I
on,
wouldn't buy that one.
it feels chintzy to
Yeah,
wear it.
yeah, looks it.
yeah,
So
I don't like that
You
helmet.
just want to
It's
do, want you
one
to
I
do
will buy.
YouTube. Well, so you can get free toys. You can buy more toys. Do YouTube, we can get more toys.
Yeah, we give him some abuse then,
Stop
can't
talking
we?
to them
And
about, so you stop talking to them about Star Wars toys.
yeah, is he going to do it? Oh, I shouldn't say that.
I'm not on YouTube to create yet, just hassle creators. You're not an hassle. You know that very
he's
well.
messing. He's messing around.
I know. I know.
Just ignore him. Just ignore him.
Yeah, it might go away if we ignore him.
We were Jody. We were talking about Jedi Fallen Order. Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh yeah, sorry. Who are you?
Which I could put my hand up and say I've never played it, so I haven't got it.
Right. Well, you're banned then. Bye.
Yeah, Mark. It's a good $100 helmet. Yeah. But I mean, some of those costume guys spend $400 or $500 on their helmet to make every aspect of it authentic. So Matt's point might
Yeah,
be valid. It's like, well, if you just want a helmet that looks nice and you want it, it's worth $100. But if you want one that works like the film, you got to spend $400 or $500 like the prop guys do.
yeah. I mean, the EFX one has got nothing inside of it. It's just plain. There's no. I mean, they
Yeah,
sort of dropped the ball there. Black Series have put all this interior in it, and padding. We pay
Stay honest.
£400. I want padding.
yeah,
It's more valuable than people just being positive about absolutely everything, which is true.
yeah.
I'm just negative about everything. So they get free stuff. I don't care. I've been told not to downplay Hasbro, so I get free stuff. But I'm not bothered. I'm going to be honest. The Baby Yoda is
Yeah.
overpriced and it's crap quality. I know you've both got one.
See,
I'm looking at a Black Series. I haven't bought one.
I don't think I go that serious. I give my pluses and my minuses, but I tend to more joke around about it than say like this is utter crap.
Yeah, well,
I didn't say that.
I do really. I mean,
Yeah, we didn't say that. It was a little bit disappointed on what the price of it. That's the main thing. I was very disappointed.
I just thought it was funny that Matt and I, the same point in our video, book, all the arm fell off. Like we both.
Well,
I just start
I
laughing
used
like
different creators. 5 different creators, and they all had the same problem.
yeah.
Wouldn't even have
the
the
video,
head come
didn't
off.
he?
Wouldn't even have the head come off.
One of them had the head come off.
Wow.
Really? Yeah.
But the head popped off. They stuck with me. Oh no.
But like all I was getting at with like that stuff is that I don't mind if people put a comment like that saying I'm not going to buy one because I watched your video, because I'm like, well, I helped you make an informed decision.
Well,
So
that's why you do reviews, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the point of the video, is that some people actually posted and said, "Hey, after watching your video, I don't mind the rubber. I'm gonna buy one because they look good next to Vader. They look great together." But other people are like Mark, where they're like, "I watched the video and now I'm not gonna buy one unless it's reduced price." So in both cases, I'm like, well, I think I helped give you an informed and to make your decision so that you know what you're getting.
Review,
Yeah,
that's why we review things. We're going to tell them if it's we give our opinion, but then it's at the end of the day, it's your opinion if you want to buy one.
Yeah,
yeah. That bit where you were spreading his legs apart, you could definitely see that's going to rip.
Oh yeah,
underneath the groin. Oh. I just think the whole suit would disintegrate in about 5 years or maybe 10, because the famous one is the Action Man had a spacesuit, 12-inch Action Man had a rubber spacesuit, and you can't find them anywhere. They are so rare. Even someone tried to make new ones, copied them, and it just disintegrated. And that's going to happen. So
that's what I think. I think what Jody's saying. I think it'll be like the like I look at the Bionic Man, the $6 million man, and that one arm has the rubber skin over it.
Yeah.
And my rubber skin won't roll down anymore to show all the electronics because it's so hard. It's like if I move it, it's going to crack and crumble away and just disintegrate. So I think that's going to happen to the Luke. You're going to have him in one position, and he's going to turn so hard, and the rubber is going to get so old that if you move him after that, he's going to crack and break. You know.
Yeah.
That's my fear. That's what I'm afraid of. You know.
Retro Blasting are a great example of people saying true to themselves. I don't agree with everything they say, but that's kind of the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to agree with everything that each other say, and it's just our opinion, our personal opinion.
Mark, the Vader has a lot of cloth. He has cloth everywhere you would expect him to have cloth. He has plastic armor where he should have plastic. He's got a metal chain. He's got but there is a rubber padded suit where his
rubber.
Yeah, his legs and his arms have that rubber padded suit.
Got him here.
But you did expect that that Luke to be cloth, didn't you? Oh,
I expected Luke to be cloth because Vader has cloth bits on him. You know. Yeah.
I mean, they probably did even try and put a cloth jacket on him.
Because like Vader's thighs, where it's rubber on his thighs, like to me that made sense because that's kind of a his suit material or something. You know what I mean? So I didn't think twice about it on Vader, even though I know it's rubber. You know, but like where his elbows and his thighs and knee joints, they're rubber, but the boots are plastic. The armor on his chest is plastic. You know, where Luke's boots are even made out of rubber.
The boots are rubber, John, but the sheet, the armor bit's plastic, but that's rubber.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's all rubber. Yeah, I don't think he'll last longer than Luke, won't he? You might get away with it.
Rubber pants.
Yeah, my poor old Luke Vader now, he's going to be all on his own.
Yeah, I still like that Vader, maybe, but I've got me name down for the Hot Toys Vader, so that's why I haven't bought one of those.
Yeah,
I'd rather pay that the top quality thing.
If you can afford to buy a Hot Toys or a Sideshow, stick with that one rather than the Hyper Reel. You know.
Yeah.
Definitely. I
don't think I'll ever.
Sculpt, the cloth, the accessories, everything is just highest quality you can buy in the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat actually got any Hot Toys?
I've only got a Sideshow Droid. That's all I've got. That's only no big ones. So
I prefer Hot Toys over Sideshow. I know they are the same company, but I prefer Hot Toys over Sideshow. I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've never got a Sideshow or Hot Toys.
In a vacuum.
I think they're quite...
Yeah, you got to get a jar, put the glass over the lid, and then suck all the air out.
Yeah, you just have to. You just have to get a tub of Vaseline and you have to grease it up every couple of days.
That's gross.
Just see you there, John, greasing up your husband, Luke.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing, John? I'm just greasing him up.
Hot Toys are at your price range, Jody. Really?
Me too. Yeah.
You don't surprise me.
Yeah, mine as well. Yeah.
Layer was £210. Got it at Forbidden Planet on a deal because I knew it'd been there a while, so I said, "Would you knock anything off it?" I think I got some 10% off it or something, stuff like that.
And now it's probably twice the price now, isn't it? Worth, if more. Yeah.
Your wife would beat you to death, but with the hot toy.
Yeah, with the hot toy, she'd take this. You spent $200 on this. You
thing is, you can pay monthly. You can do it in installments. That's what I'm going to do with the Vader. I think it's something like £40, £50 a month. Can't afford them all money towards vintage. Yeah, there is that. What's that? Matt has experience with Vaseline. Really?
Yeah.
It's very sexual tonight. I don't know why. I'm getting a bit rude.
Have you ever got a seal or something needs a bit of lubrication? I'm always, what I do at my work, I'm always lubricating things.
I find KY jellies better than that.
Can't put KY jelly in what I do for work.
All right. Not what I've heard.
I can't really segue back into the Yoda after all that. It doesn't make sense. I was gonna say I should at least have the Hot Toys or Sideshow Yoda to go in that case,
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I think we should all buy Hot Toys. I think you should all put all your money into my Patreon so I can buy Hot Toys. There you go.
I think that's what I said I would do if I get up to like 250 Patreon subscribers. I'd buy a Hot Toy or Sideshow and give it away for free.
That is what I want. The child. That's so cool.
Yeah, and then you're going to get him, and he's going to be 1 inch tall, and you're going to go, damn it.
Yeah. At least you can hold his ball in that one. So let's go to this Vader because I think that is a different one that I've actually put on the list for, but it's a similar one. Obviously, it's probably more expensive. When it wants to load. Hello.
Do they have videos up of them, or do they just have static images?
That looks cloth.
Yeah, looks like it in the picture anyway, but you'll never know till you get it.
All lights up and everything.
Lights up? What lights up? His belt?
His lightsaber, his chest box, his belt.
Then you've got to get what happened to your father.
You've got to get the look then, haven't you?
He told me you killed him.
Yeah.
40th anniversary. So he can remove his helmet as well.
That's not true. That's impossible. But does the front part come off so you can see Sebastian Shaw's face?
Um,
Or just the
I
back?
don't know.
Well, it's the Empire one, so it's probably just the back.
Yeah, just the
But
back.
that's all you saw.
They
That's all you saw
They
in
do an
Empire.
aged Anakin face though. Hayden Christensen face instead.
So okay, I mean, you get the stand as well. There you go. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we all need the hot toys in his life.
Yeah, I have all of them, Jody. No, I don't have all. What do I got? I got Yoda.
I got a couple.
I got Yoda. I got Luke's green saber from Jedi. I got the Luke Skywalker Star Wars one, blue one.
No.
Kylo Ren, Darth Vader.
I know what you mean. No.
I want to get Obi-Wan Kenobi's blue lightsaber to have classic ones. The only non-classic I have is Kylo Ren's and Yoda's.
Oh, Bespin.
I've got all the classic sabers except for Luke's or Obi-Wan's blue one. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having Darth Maul's. I would love to have that one, but it's so expensive right now to get the double-bladed. I wish I bought it when it first came out. I really kicked myself for not doing that.
I don't think I've done a really good review of my Princess Leia, have I? I might have to.
I haven't seen it in a video, no. Just when you show it to us, but not a proper review video, no.
That's.
And then I have a purple lightsaber. I have a purple lightsaber that I made myself at Galaxy's Edge, which is very much identical to the Force Effects sabers. It feels the same in your hands. I mean, everything. So.
Yeah. I've got just a cheap. I've got cheap versions. I got all my lightsabers for 99p, believe it or not, in charity shops.
They just sit on the wall. I mean, all mine are just.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
All mine are on saber stands, just sitting on the wall. So really, once you get them, they don't do anything. Yeah, that's the blue one I have. Same thing. That's Luke's, right?
That's the Empire Strikes Back one. Yeah. Original one. So this is the best one.
That's the one I have. Yeah, same one.
Yeah.
For Luke.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting Leia's. When they make Leia's from the Rise of Skywalker, Leia, I wouldn't mind getting that.
Yeah.
I like the design of that hilt. Leia's hilt looked really good.
Yeah. I did have Luke's one for a while, the green one, but all the LEDs went, so I got rid of it.
Huh.
So, but now I know because like this one, I fixed this one. So because all this tube went inside, there's another filament tube to give it, and it goes yellow inside of this protective tube on the outside. So I stripped this apart, which took me forever, and then you get this. You can get it's like film. The old saber jeweler people use it, and then you just roll the film up, and you have to slide it. You have to slide it back in the tube, and then get all the LEDs back in. It was so fiddly. It took me a while, but now it's like I got it for someone for about £100. It's worth loads this one because this is like the first issue.
No, mine are displayed vertically on the wall, up and down, so they don't bend. If you put them that way, they will bend. So mine are all this way.
Yeah.
I have saber
2004, this one.
You need a bit of Viagra, Yoda. Need to use a bit of Viagra.
What's that?
The blades are bending.
I'm going droopy.
Nah, mine's lovely and straight.
That's what she said.
It's got a kink to it.
Rotating saber keeps it drooping.
You can't lay it down. You have to stand it up. Stand it straight up.
His saber's never drooped. Not from watching
I keep
Bella.
the Kylo one up. That one always sits there.
Oh, mine are in the bedroom. I sold my Vader, my life-size Vader, but I kept his lightsaber. And it kind of cost me 99p. all three of my sabers cost 99p each. Mine is lovely and straight, Mac 2020. Oh, something wrong with you, Mark.
I should have that on a t-shirt, Mark, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
That's a nice
That's
one.
the thing.
Yeah, thank
See
you.
public, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear me.
I should have that on me underneath on me Universal Collector. Mine's lovely and straight. I might put that up.
My saber is straight.
Dedication.
My saber doesn't flop. Dedication's all you need, yeah. What they call it, Blacked Out Earwax sent me a message the other day. Dedication's all you need.
I don't know if I was going mad, but didn't he put a video up the other day of the same figure he put up the other week?
Probably.
He put the T-Tony C-3PO up. I thought, I've seen this one.
Yeah, well, he's got that many, hasn't he?
Maybe he's losing track. Yeah.
That's what he's put up.
Yeah.
Bless him. He's not in tonight, is he? His internet must have gone off again.
Put that guy right there.
Could write a book on Matt's sayings. Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. Let's,
there you go.
I'd call it helmet and sabers. Oh yeah. Matt's helmet's lovely and shiny.
I'll have a chapter on greasing.
Greasing your saber.
Oh dear.
Thunder.
Yeah, we have a tropical storm.
Sure.
Tropical storm.
You guys mentioned GT. Tony, what is that? Well, let me.
Yeah.
I could go on for that forever. So I just put the video on. So we just put the video on. Right. Toy Tony's a guy that bought loads of cards from Palitoy. Cards and bubbles from Palitoy when they were shutting down. Now, if it had kept them as they were, he'd probably made a fortune. But what he did was he bought the loose figures from eBay, started putting them in the bubbles on the card, ironing the bubbles onto the card, and passing them off as proper vintage carded figures.
Yeah.
Now,
two eBay sites today.
Some people would say that that's still a legitimate vintage figure because it's a legitimate card, legitimate bubble. And now the bubbles, he put just random bubbles on random cards, so they're not. You can more or less tell most of the time from the bubble.
He didn't do his research.
So yeah, you just need to do your research. I don't know what else can I say about that. Mr. Palitoy, Jason Smith did actually went on the BBC, and they did a little piece on him.
Watchdog.
Yeah, but this guy Tony, he's still selling on eBay. Does he still have this shop in Brighton? Yeah,
still got the Snoopy's, something like that, or something it's called. Something.
They're still selling vintage Star Wars.
Yeah, he had two eBay sites, didn't he? He was buying loose figures on one site and then putting them in the packaging and then selling them on another site. And people got to twigging. He was buying nice figures on one site and then putting them in the cards on the other site. And people couldn't believe, how many he was supplying.
So that
and then someone found a list.
Right? That must have been a while ago.
Yeah, someone found a list of all the cards listed for sale, like just this blank cards all listed, and then they twigged. So what he was doing.
Because nowadays
So,
eBay blocks what you're buying. Like if you go on, like if I go on your eBay, Matt, I can see the comments people have left, but I can't actually see the items that you bought. It blocks what you buy. At least here in the States, it does.
all right.
But I can see the feedback that someone gave, but I can't see the item that you bought.
Yeah, don't you have to select that in your settings, like keep your buyers anonymous? I think it's a setting, isn't it?
Oh, it's a setting? I
Yeah.
never knew that.
Yeah.
I thought it was just what they automatically did.
Yeah.
There you go. There's all the card backs that he sold, basically.
Yeah.
And they're just the story on it. How can you spot a Toy Tony, Mark? Check the affected card back as the opposite page, which is there, but you can't see that. But what I'm going to do is I might photocopy that, or just take a picture and put it in my Twitter. I think I'm going to talk about it on a video soon, because I've talked about it many times on my podcast. But as I say, nobody listens to my podcast, so I might do it verbatim from this, like I did with the licenses. Check that it's a known card back bubble and CEO combo. You've got to really know what you're looking for there. Check if it's any sealed or proper retail exposure, such as price tags. Check for signs of playwear on the figure. So it was putting figures that he bought off eBay. So sometimes if it's supposed to be a sealed figure, there's going to be a mint figure, and if it's got playwear on it, it's obviously not a mint figure, mint bubble or card or anything like that. Check for V-shaped iron marks on seal. That's the earliest. That's when it first started. It was ironing the bloody bubbles onto the card. So some of the cards,
V mark, isn't there? On the bottom.
Check for light scratches or iron marks across the front of the card. Check for lack of pressure seal imprint on the back of the card. Now the machine at Paliboys, they put the figure in the bubble, and then they put the card on top, and this machine stamped it on. So you've got an imprint on the back of the card. There should also be like a waffle pattern on the bubble. Bubble placement. A Toy Tony is usually dead center over the coloured area, and they're never dead center. Sometimes the figure can be too large for the bubble. Extremely mint bubbles and cards are often a sign that it's been in a retail environment. There you go. It's just basic. I'll like I say, I'll probably do a video on that. It's probably right for a video.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
He didn't do any Kenner figures, did he? It's all Paliboys card backs and some German ones.
General Mills, a lot of General Mills as well. General Mills.
German one. Yeah, Germany one.
When it's General Mills, I always check. Always.
Yeah.
But Jody, today on Domino's, it looks like Jin Urso and K2SO have fallen over. Yes. So that's today's Domino's.
Bubbles. You just got to research it and just look it up, and you do. It's quite easy to learn the bubbles. To be honest with you, they like single stemmed, double stemmed. So how on earth can you spot them? Repro and fakes are a minefield. They are. That's what I hate about repro. Going on eBay trying to find the weapon, and you'll see figures listed as 100% complete, blah blah blah. But the gun is almost always repro. Can't do podcasts visually orientating. Let's focus on podcasts. Yeah. I think it's mainly for like when you're driving or commuting, really.
Yeah.
Paliboys the list online. I've got to call it now. What's that website called? Mr. Paliboys' website. Oh God.
Yeah.
He's got a full
some
list.
index or something.
Yeah,
index or something it's called, isn't it?
Matrix.
Index, yeah.
Something Matrix, isn't
Matrix. Yeah, something like that. Just
Yeah.
put in Mr. Paliboys. Yeah, you'll find it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Buds.
Toy Tony.
Jason Smith, isn't it? Yeah, Jason Smith done it. So I occasionally see him out furthest from.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All this waffle talk is making me hungry.
Yeah,
What waffles?
Transformers is horrible for knockoffs because the Chinese factories just keep running.
Yeah. Well, they do, don't they? They make legitimate things in the day, and then at the night they just make knockoffs. The Lego, the Leppin, is made at the Lego factory. Same stuff.
Well, so are all the Masterpiece Transformers. Yeah.
That's the way they do it. That's why there's so much knockoff in China, because the government aren't really bothered about it. They let them do it. So there you go. Don't buy anything from China.
Could that be why some of the manufacturing is moving to Vietnam?
Yeah. I mean, those original retro collection was shocking. I mean, holding the blasters and things like that. But obviously they've moved them to Vietnam now. The Empire Strikes Back line, and they hold their weapons perfectly. It's to do the molds, isn't it? I don't know. It's probably cheaper in Vietnam, to be honest with you.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, Lego had a lot of trouble in China, and the government actually stopped them doing them, didn't they? Which is something really strange. They never usually bothered to the government, but they did stop. So Lego must have a big clout in China.
Well, they probably say we'll pull out. We'll go somewhere else if we don't stop it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
recently, though, I mean, there was one company that was making things that were currently on the shelves that are similar to Lego, and while I've been working for them, Lego went after them really aggressively and they made them pull all their stock out of stores.
Yeah.
So basically, Lego shut down this other company because they were similar to Lego. They're so similar. So even if you do a product that's similar, Lego's going to come after you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pay lots of licenses, so they're not going to be happy, are they, when you start copying them?
No.
That's great. Thank you. I'm a loose collector, but always keep a lookout. Yeah, me too. You don't mind repro, just don't try to sell it. Yeah. Collect to where you want, basically. Have you heard there's a tiny spy chip on computer motherboards? As Jody with the tinfoil hat on. In the Chinese factory, they changed the design of the motherboard slightly and hid a tiny spy chip underneath the computer. I'm glad I've got a Mac then. Really?
Is this another conspiracy theory, is it?
It looks like it, yeah. So does his tinfoil hat.
It doesn't really matter because if you've got a smartphone and you carry that phone with you everywhere you go, all your information and everywhere you go is tracked anyway. So who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, you got a GPS on your phone, so it don't matter, is it?
Yeah. My dad was talking about some app. He's like, well, I don't want to download that app because then they'll know where I am. And I'm like, you carry your phone with you everywhere you go. They know where you are anyways.
End of the day, if you're not doing anything wrong, what are you worried about?
Yeah.
Oh man. So everybody that's on the chat, please smash like, please.
Hey, there he goes.
Yeah.
Many likes as we can get, because I know we'll get at least one down like, because there's one person that doesn't like all my videos. He's missed one. He's missed one in the last 30. So if you've missed that one, you've missed one, mate. Go sort that out.
Yeah. Something you got to track down and block.
You'll notice the day he stops because eventually they'll get bored. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm sick of chasing after this guy." You know.
Don't already want to downvote. Yeah, we're getting like 5 or 6, and now they've just got bored. and it's down to one person that has been doing it for a few weeks now, so we don't worry about it. Engagement at the end of the day. Oh, we've got two, have we? That might disappear at the end, actually, because sometimes it disappears. Yeah, we kind of probably do know what it is, but 9 likes and 2 down likes so far. No, I'll take that. We usually end up with about 17 likes. We have been the last few times, so it's not too bad. It's like people don't watch us live; they'll watch us a bit later on. Like usual, Mike always watches us when he gets up on a morning. Hi, Mike.
Yeah, hello, Mike.
It's my wife.
Nah, she don't. Computers here. She can't dislike anything.
Yeah, she's got mobile. I've got 2 ex-wives.
No, she's got. My wife doesn't do technology. She's got a prehistoric phone. I'm talking Nokia. I'm talking black and white screen. So that's so my wife does technology.
Not getting sad.
Wow, fucking amount of bloody times I want to send her a picture and I realise I can't send her a picture.
It does, doesn't it?
Bloody
it. 9 views, 12 likes. Yeah.
It's really storming out there. Wow. There must be debris. There's probably debris flying around, I bet.
Yeah.
We're going to get it at the end of the week then.
We just had
we're going to get it later then.
There's a big tropical storm moving through, so
we'll get it back in the week. Yeah, heading this way. Yeah, John, you just be careful. You've watched Final Destination, haven't you?
I have seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, you just be careful.
Yeah.
It's coming for you. Oh, looks like we have a troll here.
DTM, I do have a collection video, a tour of my room, but it's on Patreon as an exclusive.
Confession.
Because it's an hour and 20 minutes long.
I've got one. It's over half an hour long. It's on Patreon. It's going to stay there for a while.
Mine's about 10 minutes because it's there. It's all there. It's all there. Matt is lagging. He's always lagging.
Yeah, I've got I'm on Wi-Fi, but I've bought cables so I can plug it in, and it's going to come up to the room. I'm just waiting for them to turn up. So, Mark as well. All right.
Oh, just come to the state above John. You'll have to like me because Louisiana, is it?
Georgia's above me.
Georgia. I were close. When I don't know about America, believe it or not. I do know quite a bit about America, but with the states, there's just too many of them. All 51.
Yeah.
All 51 of them. Become a patron to see the tour videos. No, you don't have to. Be nice if you did, but $1 a month.
I mean, meant Matt lagging with his tour video. No,
North Carolina. To see the Panthers.
Someone's offered me.
In Charlotte. I always love saying that. Are you in Charlotte? Oh, nobody gets this. Oh, have you read? Oh, have you read?
I got Clay.
Keep the comments coming. Born in Blackpool, ended up in North Carolina. Mac, did you have the shop in Blackpool? You'd have the shop in Blackpool? No, that wasn't you. Oh, Mac. Respawn? Only $1 a month. No, that is the basic package. You've got the Super Jedi Knight Master package. You've got the package. Oh, your friend David has it. There's four shops all in that area. Well, there was 2 years back when I went. There was the museum. There was Respawn Toys, which was shut when we went on a Saturday. There's like a model shop and then like another geeky shop as well, all within like 100 yards of each other. And that was an excellent Saturday for me because I went and picked up my puppy, paid for my puppy, went to Blackpool, went to all these, 3 of the 4 shops, and then went to see Vic and Bob on the Saturday night and stayed over at Blackpool.
Cool.
Yeah, fantastic night. Thunderbucks. Is that? Where is that? Is that down the far end? Is that near Respawn Toys and the museum, the toy museum?
Oh, I can't be a bit.
Love Vic and Bob.
Love Vic and Bob. Oh yeah.
I love Vic and Bob. Yeah, so I've seen them twice live. Yeah.
I've seen them once when they were a big night out.
Yeah,
back
big night
in the
out.
day when we were young.
Yeah. Fantastic.
You wouldn't let it lie.
You wouldn't let it lie. But when he does Lovejoy, they're shitty shotty, and they start laughing. They just can't help it. They just burst out laughing. Now in South Shore. Yeah, there is another one, isn't there? Yeah. Got the models in. Also, head of the stick, Vic. Cool.
Oh, Bob Mortimer was on Twitter the other day going ranting, doing his weird video. Just he was doing these different voices. Like he was doing like a sort of yuppie kind of
train guy.
What do you call
train guy?
Yeah.
Train guys is the funniest thing ever. He's absolutely brilliant. There's a soundboard of him doing it as well. Did you listen to Atletico Min's podcast with him on? When he does Peter Beardsley?
No.
It's hilarious.
All right.
Hilarious. I mean,
John's completely lost now. Who's Vic and Bob?
Watch it, John. You need to Google it. Get watching Vic and Bob. They're fantastic. You probably the first one you watch, you'll think, "What the hell is this?" Because I remember the first one thinking, "What?" And then, you just keep watching it.
Comedy.
It's just so obscure comedy.
I used to remember they're still on TV now, aren't they? On BBC Two, they're still showing that.
They're doing the big night out still.
Yeah, but I love the quiz show they did. Oh, Shooting Stars. I love Shooting Stars.
Ronald.
John's frozen now.
One of my dogs was called John Jaws. Oh, he's a baby. He's a baby. We're back. Well, let's get back to the toys. One per one. My wife hates Vic and Bob. She's not find it funny at all. Women don't. Find Monty Python
my wife hates them.
They can't get Monty Python. They can't get Vic and Bob. They can't get Father Ted.
Father Ted. Oh, it's brilliant.
They also can't get like for some reason women can't get Aqua Teen Hunger Force either. I remember I was living in a house in Seattle and there was 9 of us living in the house, okay? And all the guys, when Aqua Teen Hunger Force would come on, all the guys would jump in front of the couch and sit down in front of the TV and just laugh their asses off. And the girls would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys? This is the stupidest television." So all the girls in the house hated Aqua Teen, but all the guys loved it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Family Guy. Women don't like Family Guy.
yeah, that too. You're right. Yeah.
Tell you what I did watch on Saturday night. I thought I'll watch one episode, the new season 2 of Afterlife with Ricky Gervais in. Oh, I cried my eyes out. End of it,
Yeah.
I actually cried my frigging eyes out.
I haven't started the 2nd season.
Oh, it was hard going for me, really hard going for me. And then I thought I've got to watch them all, and I did. I watched them all, and I just floods of tears. I just don't know what. Well, I do know why, but yeah, it's hard going. But it's not really. It's like a dark comedy, isn't it? Really, it's funny,
Yeah.
but it's like a proper drama comedy thing, isn't it? It's
like real. It's very real life, isn't it? It always does real.
So real.
Yeah.
Father Ted, yeah. I love Father Ted. I've got it on the box set. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the one they do Speed when he's in the milk cart. He can't go over 50 mile an hour.
What's the funny? It's totally my box. Oh God. Yeah, Father Ted's fantastic. Yeah, let's get back to toy. Let's get back to toys, shall we? Have we got any toy questions? Come on, let's get back to toys. We're supposed to be talking toys here.
Yeah.
Quite okay. I'm happy with that. Good job I've already got it loose, isn't it? Because it might come out. I put my mask up for sale. If anybody's interested.
What is it?
Good what?
The mask. I've put them up for sale.
You're selling it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've already got bids on them.
Going to collect a bit of, I thought you were going to collect a bit of everything.
No, I'm sticking to vintage Star Wars. I'm going to try the bits of other lines, but I put them on, and as soon as I put them on, I got bids on them. So that was good.
The black Corvette. So you already got that one gone?
Got the Raven, yeah.
I never got that one.
Oh, should have said.
You're posting that to you now.
You think Hasbro will take notice of the vintage? Yeah, I think they will. They do listen to us. That's the good thing about Hasbro. They actually do listen to us. And whether they do anything about it...
People post that.
Post Lady delivered a vintage blue TIE Fighter today. It's been so hard to find. Yeah, because you usually see the white one, don't you? The white one's probably more popular than the blue one. Yeah, we mentioned this before. The Red Letter Media. I just don't know why he did it.
I'm not impressed.
I don't know why he did it.
Recently.
Yeah. They don't need the viewers. It was just like a joke. And it wasn't a joke at all. It was pretty tragic, really. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I really like Red Letter.
They must have cost them a few quid to buy that many figures as well. There's a lot of money there they wasted, and then they could have given those to kids. They could have better off done a video with like, we're going to give all these figures to kids that haven't got any, or something, charity that haven't got any.
Yeah.
And that would have probably been way better video. So
Kids could have
I'm
loved
going
it.
out and just giving kids buckets. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I could bring it up, but I'm not going to show it again. We've showed it before. I don't want to see it again because it's
No.
it's not good. It's not good. Even if you did it to modern figures, it's still a toy. End of the day, that you could send to underprivileged kids to play with.
See, when we were kids, that that sounds like something we would have done. When we were kids, I blew up a bunch of them with bottle rockets, like M80s. We had like quarter sticks of dynamite that some of them died with. BB guns, 22s. Like we'd shoot them with 22s. We used to we'd flip bicycles over, and you run the back tire really fast, and you could wear away the plastic on the rubber of the bicycle tire. It was like we did all kinds of things with our toys just to see.
Yeah, but that's when you're kids, isn't it? Not when you're 40
Yeah, you don't know any better.
When it's just like a 5-minute joke on a channel that you've got millions of viewers on anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Send them to kids.
Just for the
underprivileged kids.
They just do it to shock people like us. We're like, oh, no.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't understand why they did it. Just a joke. It was just a joke at the end of the day. Not a very funny one.
And you're sure he actually did it? He doesn't start it. He doesn't throw all the toys in there.
Oh no, you can see them melting.
And then cut the video to like a liquid pile of liquid, and say, look, they all melted.
Yeah.
You actually see them all melt.
Yeah, I'll let you watch that. I'm not going to put it up.
Yeah, no.
It's Red Letter. You obviously watch Red Letter Media, don't you?
What's really funny to me though is every time I talk to you guys, you find all these negative videos that I never ever see. They never come on my feed. I never see them. I'm like, I must be the only person on the planet who only watches positive videos. So the only thing that YouTube ever throws at me is positive videos. I never get suggested any of these horrible things that you guys watch. I never get suggested. So it's like you're purposefully seeking out all this trash.
You seek it out on YouTube. You know that. You know that you don't have to seek out negative videos.
No, I'm serious.
That's all
there is. There's not a single negative video on my feed. They never throw anything at me that's negative. Every video is positive in mine.
Well, you can't watch many videos. That's one of the reasons why I've started YouTube, because I want to be positive. Obviously, I'm being negative with Hasbro and things like that, but I'm not really. I'm just saying that that some of the stuff's not up to standard that they usually put out. And why is it? Why has the quality gone down such in the last year?
I don't know. I think Hasbro's quality fluctuates because, like, when they first got all the licenses for the toys and everything, the quality sucked. And then they went to better quality figures like in the early 2000s. And then they really dropped off and everything sucked again. And then the Clone Wars came out and they ramped up those figures for the Clone Wars cartoons, the ongoing cartoon. And those figures were top notch and still are some of the greatest figures made. And then the quality went down again. And then they came out with that vintage collection line and the quality went up a little bit. And then over time it kind of went down again. And the last couple of years the quality's gone up. And now we're back at a down spot again. So it's not just like all of a sudden. Hasbro's done this 5 or 6 times in the past. They just fluctuate depending on who's in charge and which designers are working those days,
Yeah, I think
it's not
the beginning of the video.
Good designers leave the company, and then you've got all the bad designers left, and until they hire some more good talent, you're going to get sucky figures. I think is what happens.
Yeah, I said at the beginning of the video that I do believe it's because Hasbro didn't know they were going to have the license at the end of this year. They didn't sign that new contract till the beginning of the year. So they didn't know if they were going to carry on making. So
that's the other thing too.
I
agree.
Quality could have happened.
Yeah, I didn't actually. I actually did not expect Hasbro to keep the license. I thought it was going to go away.
Yeah, yeah, we all thought Mattel were going to get it or something.
So I said earlier that I'll get rid of my mask. Yeah, I buy and sell basically. If there's something I want, I'll sell something that I don't really need. I think that's what all collectors do, isn't it?
Yeah, I do it. Yeah, I get bored or something.
Yeah. And I still need to complete my bloody Death Star. So I need bits for that still. It's just hard to get out of. Really hard to get out of. The Clone Wars figures, yeah, they were good. There were issues with the arms falling off, things like that. There's still issues then. There was too many joints in them, too much articulation in them. I think they would hardly stand up. You should Google how much QC issues the Masterpiece line has. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I sold my Megatron because I had a Masterpiece Megatron, but the waist, the joint right where the waist is, where the trigger of the gun was, like if his big giant blaster that went on his arm made him lopsided to one side.
Yeah.
So then his legs would spread out over time, and then it would kink this little rivet that was sort of plugged in near the trigger, right where his waist is. And that rivet would slowly move out until it fell out and landed on your display table. And then he would just go blunk and fall apart. And after 2 or 3 times back in, after 2 or 3 times putting that rivet back in, I just sold the Megatron. I was like, I'm done with him. I'm going to sell it.
Yeah, with the mask, like I said, I'm buying different lines to see if I like them, see if I want to collect them. I do reviews on them, and if I like them, I'll collect more. It's just that the matter of the fact is, at the moment, I want to collect vintage Star Wars, so that's why they're going. You don't sell, you just collect. Yeah, well, I haven't got a massive amount of money, so you know what I mean. It's sometimes you've got to sell to collect different things. Anytime I sold a lot earlier, I regretted later. Yeah, maybe. My Megatron is knackered, so I sold it. Dodgy John 2020. Yeah, so yeah, I think that comes with used to have my shop and it used to be a dealer where I would buy, I would sell, and I hated it to sell anything. I hated it when anything went out of shop, but at the end of the day, it meant that I could buy new stock. And people, I used to get regulars in all the time, and if you don't change your stock, those regulars aren't going to carry on coming because you're going to have the same stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to. I mean, I know I'm not selling anything like a shop now, but it's inbred in me probably.
Yeah.
I'm rotating my stock.
Well, that's why I do the thrift hunting and everything, and like buying those big lots of figures. Like the figures I got from the lots that I showed you are some of the ones I'm going to keep. But there's 100 more sitting on the coffee table that now I'm going to take pictures of and sell on eBay because it's the stuff I don't want that was out of the big lot that I won.
Yeah. I mean, it's the fourth time I've collected the vintage line because I love looking for them. Once I've got them all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to find something else to look for. So the only thing I really love is the vintage Star Wars figures. So I probably won't sell them again, but I might look for like variants or something like that.
Yeah, I don't understand why you just don't do what I do. Like, this is only the third FX7 that I've ever owned. So it's like I have my one my one set isn't even complete because I don't have Yak Face or Lando General. You know, I'm missing what was it, 6 figures? I think we figured out.
Yeah.
But of that basic series, not counting the last 15 or 17, whatever you go with, I've at least got 3 sets now, and I'm in some figures I've got 10 or 12 of, like Chewbacca. I've probably got like 20 Chewbaccas. So I just look at it like I'm working towards set number 4, set number 5,
Yeah.
set number 16, set number 23. You know what I mean? Like, so eventually, whenever I die, I'm going to have like 40 sets of Star Wars figures, or 50 sets, So I don't know why you just don't do that. As soon as you're done with one set, start over and go, I'm going to collect set number 2.
Yeah. I've not got the space to do that, unfortunately.
That's why I have the cases. You put them in the cases.
Do you think you'll get more than you paid? I already have, to be honest with you, the bids I've got.
Yeah, with Mask has been going up. You will, yeah.
I think it helps to fix that box as well.
Yeah.
And I've advertised it a bit better than when
That's
I bought.
the other thing. You take better pictures than the one that was there before. It'll sell for more. Yeah.
Like I said, everything makes way for vintage. Everything. Yeah, you're correct. It does. I agree. The quality has gone down, but the prices are going up. Yeah, baffling. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's inflation for you, but the quality's it's got better. It has got better, I think. My collection is original Star Wars, but I have also been collecting the movie line for each film. I was gutted that they stopped it.
Same as me.
Especially in the solo line.
Yeah, go ahead.
They were, yeah. Why not make them for that final film? The final film of the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Skywalker Saga, and you haven't made 3.75. What?
That's what bothered me. They made 5. They basically made. If you think about it, they basically made 5 POA figures for every single. They're a 3.75 inch for every single movie except The Rise of Skywalker, and that makes no sense because I'm like, if you've been collecting all along, you're going to want characters from the last movie, and now you can't. You don't have them.
Even if you put 5 out, 5-6 characters. Put 1 wave out. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Well, some people probably in their rooms have planned out shelves with each film on a shelf.
Yeah.
With either carded or loose. And look, I've got an empty spot down here where I was going to put the Rise of Skywalker figures, and now it's going to be whatever. Then it'd be Mandalorian stuff now, I guess, or more vintage collection. But it just ruins the everyone's. They've got of the 9 films. They've probably got 9 shelves. They've worked it out, haven't they, or something? And now they've got an empty shelf.
With vintage, you're never ever done. You're right, Mark. You're so wise. You need to come on here. There's always something else.
You can be done.
But you need to upgrade. Yeah, he's right. He's right. American capitalism is nothing to do with American capitalism. Full carded figure on of episode 1, Solo, Rogue One, and Last Jedi. I was gutted there was no Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. It's baffling. It is baffling why they didn't do that. Who made that decision? Who made that?
Yeah.
Yeah, your Solo figures didn't sell very well. Make better quality figures. The quality wasn't that bad. They were really good figures.
Partly.
But
that's a really good wave.
Doing the right characters. You know what I mean?
But what's funny is that what'll happen is 5 years down the road, they'll come back and go, we're going to bring back 5 POA. We're going to bring back 3.75 inch figures. Because it'll be like, they're going with this new line. They're going with the Galaxy of Adventures, like 5-inch guys, and they're going with this new line of like 2-inch figures.
Yeah.
But what they're going to find out in the next 2 or 3 years is they're not selling as much. There's not a lot of collectors for those kind of things. So they're going to cancel both those lines, and then they're going to make this big announcement one day and say, we're bringing back 3.75, just like they did before, because they didn't have 5 POA figures for a while, and people complained, and then they went, oh, we're bringing back 5 POA. You know, so they will. They'll bring it back.
How much will that? How much will that? But they're quite expensive, aren't it? Nice and Echo. You're not always. That's something I wanted to talk about, but I don't know if to. I don't know if you watched the live stream last night of the auction, and he had to go on.
I tried to. I gave up.
He had to go from YouTube to Facebook, and there was a lot of price bashing.
Yeah,
which is really unfortunate. I don't think I should really talk about it, to be honest with you, because
he didn't have much luck with it, did he? I sort of gave up, and
yeah, well, he did do it
on
the end, but he had to do it on his phone on Facebook, so we were getting people price bashing him.
All right.
At the end of the day, it's an auction, and it's people who want the things that are paying for them. It's not him setting the price.
Yeah.
So why are they having to go at him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too high for my blood. 350, no way.
I paid 210 for my power droid. It's on a Jedi card. Yeah.
That 2.5-inch line, I think, looks all right as a kid line.
Well, I'll get the Boba Fett. I'll probably get the Ahsoka, but I'm not getting the whole line. I'm not getting a bunch of figures. No.
Yeah, 350.
If they make a Yoda, I'll get the Yoda because I get Yoda of everything.
The ships look pretty good, actually, on the 2.5. Oh, you
want Mandalorians there with us?
You were on there. Yeah. Did you buy anything, Mr. Mando? I know you have, but I'm not going to say your name. Did you actually buy anything? Because it was all too expensive for me. I just bought that ham in carbonite, so I knew I wasn't going to buy anything. Picked up a few vintage collections, Rise of Skywalker. Did so few figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Only 3 of them really that are.
His starting prices are always fair. They are. He's doing well. I've been having a word with him today. He's doing really well. Star Wars.
Did he sell that blue snag?
350 for it. Wow, that's quite cheap. I don't know why you didn't get it. I know you tightening your belt and things like that, but yeah, I bet you regretted not getting that, didn't you?
So, marquee Patreons to everybody except me, right?
What's that?
I was like, Mark, Matt, Bosk, you all have a new Patreon.
Oh, got it. Oh,
that's true, John. It doesn't matter.
Thank you. Thank you.
John.
Just.
Oh
no, Vinny's retros are being canceled. He goes, my hand got canceled, and then he's like, oh, now I just got an email, my Yoda's canceled.
Oh no.
So Walmart's canceling orders again.
Yahoo!
Well, retro collection.
Yeah, Walmart's been canceling orders and then they restock and then they cancel them again.
I like it.
It's like they're never gonna ship them to the people that ordered them.
John who? Oh, Mark, you are hilarious. I've got to say, you're gonna have to write us jokes for us. So I've got.
But really, guys, I got to get going. It's
we're
gone over.
We have, yeah. It's flown tonight, isn't it? We're back tomorrow. Don't you fret. If John can survive the night from the final destination,
batten down the hatches, John.
Yeah, we'll see. It's still thundering and lightning out there. It's still going.
Cool.
Wow.
I just can't step in any puddles.
It's really bad when
take us
No puddles.
Take a
I can't
picture
step anywhere, any water.
Take a picture. Show us.
Yeah. Right. So
Did he
there's
get blown away?
my YouTube. I don't know why I showed it because you were all on it anyway. So 216. That's gone up
Yeah.
a lot.
Good.
Jones 1.27. And there's
Wow.
138. Catching me up.
Hey. That's
So I'm going
Roger.
to go on your
Thank
Patreon
you,
now,
Roger.
Matt. I'm going to go on your Patreon and I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm going to join yours.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
cool. I'll have 4 then. Wow. So thank you for watching, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Really, 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 really
See you.
appreciate it.
Wampa, wampa.
Wampa, wampa. Good night. We'll see you all tomorrow. Same time.
Bye-bye.